Hello friends, my name is Balram Prasad and I'm working with Microsoft since 2015. Previously I was there in Microsoft India, but now I'm working with Microsoft USA. I'm living in Redmond, USA. So today I'm going to talk about a general scenario. If you are working in DevOps thing, then sometime you have to support your application server also, and you will be playing role for service engineer or supporting that one. So when you have a scenario where you have some front-end application, web application, and if you have a backend database, and sometime user reports that your application is performing slow, or this page is not loaded properly, or it is taking long time. So that time you go and dig deeper that what is happening. So today I'm not focusing about application code and other thing. I will more focus about few tips about backend, and in today's session I will talk about Azure SQL, because I can create and show that you to right now. And as I Microsoft employee, I'm a full-time employee. I have to disclose this information as per HR policy. So I'm going to use my subscription provided with my MSDN account, and I will create the resource and show demo to you. So the basic agenda is today that we will go and try to find if you have anything performance issue in application database, then how you can find in a DevOps manner, right? So we will create a sample Azure DB, and Azure gives the option to use that AdventureWorks LT sample database, and this is the well-known sample database. We will run few queries over there, and then we will try to find some ways to find the performance issue or how to fix that one into production. So let's go in portal. So I have this portal. If you see, I am using Visual Studio Professional with MSDN, and I can go and I can create resources over there. I have already created a resource group called YouTube demo, where I'm going to create this resource. So I am going to create a Azure SQL one. For this demo, I am going to use this first option, SQL database, resource type is single database. There are multiple options provided by Azure, but for demo purpose, it is best one. So I will create that one only. So let's create this one. Okay, so it is going to create in this resource group. It is going to use this subscription. It is asking about database name. I am putting the database name. It is asking about which server. I do not have right now any server, so I will create a new server over there. So let's use this name, and I have to give one demo admin user. So then I have to give that a strong password. Let me try to give that a strong password. Okay, now I will click on OK. So I can go and create with basic option, but because I wanted to choose a sample database, I will not go and review and create. Instead, I will go in network next session, additional settings, and I will choose with some. Either I have option that I can have a blank database, or either I can restore from a backup, or either I can have selected a sample one. So I will go and select sample one, where I will get this AdventureWorks LT database automatically created with some data, so that we can play around that one. Now I can go and create on creating this resource. So right now deployment has been created, and that it is a sync operation, so we have to wait some time. Generally it takes 5 minutes, sometime it less than 5 minutes, sometime more than 5 minutes. So I will join back. I will stop recording and I will join back once it deployed. So my resource seems that deployed. Let me go to that resource. Okay, this resource is done. So I have to add my IP so that I can access this machine, this SQL Azure server from my SSMS. So let me add this one. Okay, this is our database name. Let me go with SSMS and try to connect. Okay, so we are able to connect whatever database we have created. Let's see what is the database. So we have created the database with this name. We should see some tables, the samples tables. Okay, this sample table is coming fine. I can go and run with right click in doing whatever I want to run. So let's see. Okay, now now I'm going to run some sample query. Suppose I want to select all customer. So I will go and run that sample query for selecting all customer. Let's see. So when you create with sample database, this is the schema will be created, sales LT, and there are different type of records will be table will be created. This is sample database for sales related thing. There will be customer, there will be address, there will be product, and there will be sales. So I can go ahead and see that what company names and address are there. I have already seen the customer. It looks fine for me. Now I can see that what are the customer company name and address type. Let's run one more query. Okay, so I am going to run one more query. So this is the query we have run. So generally if you go right now in Azure portal, it takes some time to update everything. So as I talk now, suppose you have this SQL DB in your backend and you have some front end application or API which connects to your database, and somebody is reporting that your application is slow or your API is slow, and if you want to go and look into database, then you can come to directly portal. Also one option we have that we can come to portal and see that what are the performance recommendation we have. So this is the option. Right now it will not come because we have just run the query, so there is nothing to show, but it takes some time and it will come. So we will come and see that after some time maybe it is coming or not. So there are few options that will come. So it will come here, all this performance overview, and then what are the recommendation Azure is giving to you, and then you can see that in different insights like which is the long running query, resource consuming, or automatic tuning. What you can do, that you can create index, drop index based on whatever you know that one. Then you can change the different plan. So you can see that one. And when we run this commands and other thing, you can also see that what are the different plan it is generating. So if you go and see that one, that okay, I want to see that plan if I'm running, and I want to also see that query statics. So let me rerun this command once again. And if you see that in SSMS also I can see different things. Right now I'm seeing that how much time it took for that one, what are the records. I can see also that what are this query, how it is running, how it is generating different query plans out of that one. And if you have some problem with this query, you can change this query and see once again how it is coming, and you can see that execution plan also. So that is one way we also check while development. But when we are supporting production thing, there is one more thing I wanted to tell you, that apart from portal, you can use dynamic management views. You have heard about this one, that there are so many views built in the system catalog of database that you can run and try to see that queries and other things. So suppose I want to run that, I want to see that what are the different connection sessions we have right now into our database, right? So I can run this query, and if you see, this is the special views created by Microsoft inside your SQL server. So this is called DM execute request or SQL test, which shows that which command is running right now and which query is running, which kind of command is running right now into your database, and what is the time it is taking. The second thing, you can go and see that one, that the same, that was the session information. If you want to see that one, the queries, what queries are running and what statements are running. You can also go and see that one, that okay, this is the statement, this is the statement you are running in the query. Maybe what I can do, that I can try to run this once again. If it is taking too much time, it has very less data. So let's see, same time I can run this one or not. So this is yeah, but whatever query will be running, it will list all the query. Then if you want to see that, hey, what are my top bad performing query in terms of logical reads and writes, so we have another DMV over there which tells all this information to you. So this is the query states DMV and the text state. We can cross apply and that find that okay, this is the command we have run. Like suppose we have run one command, right, sales order and this joining and the other thing. So this is one thing that it took this many average IO, and 2 times we have run, and what is the logical reads and whatever write, because we have done select query, it is not writing anything right now, but yeah, it is that way that we can say that okay, this is the time it is taking. So apart from that one, we can see that what is the CPU usage by one particular query or some query. So we can try to find top 10 slowest query in terms of your performance, in terms of CPU, right? That way also we can find. So this, you see this query we have run, this sales LT underscore customer, this has taken so much time in terms of total worker time and last worker time. What was that one? So we can see that this all command is coming over there. You can see that query and other thing. We can try to find that one. Right, if you want to find about Storeproc, we have different DMV views for that one. That is called executive procedure states. You can run that one and you can see that which kind of Storeproc is running into your system and what is the performance and what is the execution time and other things. So you can see all over here. So this is the few way you can run these queries on the live system, and you can try to find which is happening, what is happening on your system. And the same thing it happens from Azure portal also. If you go and see the similar database stats, it will be showing, and that this time it is not coming right now, but it will come from portal itself that okay, it is happening or not. So I will stop this one right now, and I will connect back after 5 minutes so that I can show you that how it is coming into your Azure SQL, Azure portal itself. So let's see the portal has been updated or not. So there are in server level also you can go and see that automatic tuning is enabled or not, and what are the different recommendation, but I don't see right now any recommendation is over there. So let me go with some database label and see if something is coming over there. So right now if you see, right, this compute utilization, the CPU utilization is being updated in the real-time basis over here. It takes some time, but it does it, and it is also being used, or you can also use this one to see what is happening when you are supporting, you are acting as a in DevOps manner. So you can see that how much CPU is consumed, what is that log and IO operation is happening. The other thing that you can see that what are the performance overviews. So if you go deep a little bit in this menu, you will find that how much query is being which query is being running, and also you can find that what are the different CPU IO is being consumed by which CPU, and this 76 and 57 in the all are IDs for query. You can go and see that more details in performance recommendation. If you have right now, there is nothing right now. And another place you can go, query performance inside, you can see by resource consuming query what are the different query, how many times it has run. So you can click on a sample query any on and then go and see that okay, query ID is 39 and it is taking so much time. So then you can see also that what are the recommendation Azure is providing on this one right now, because it is run one time or two time, there will be no recommendation. But if you have anything bad in your system, you can see the top five query by CPU, data IO or log IO. That way you can also filter out. And then also you can see that based on duration, that how that long running query is there in system, and which might impact different people, different query waiting and other things. So this way also you can see. There are custom things also you can run that you want to see that based on time period and other things. So this one also see. But yeah, generally it gives a pretty good understanding, and you can definitely go and use other option, as I told you, that dynamic management view. And the same dynamic management view can be used in your SQL Azure also. So not sorry, SQL server. If you have an on-prem SQL on some server and you are running with that one, not Azure SQL, then you can also run that one. This portal will be not used in that scenario, but that DMV will be definitely used in that scenario. So you can try it out. I will put this queries, whatever I have run in this demo, into some GitHub repo and share that location with you also. And let's see. Yeah, that is all I have to say about this one. Thank you.